football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants? On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Check 52.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now Trubisky to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
He's across midfield.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
New York.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He completes it to Tate. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Room here to run.
Ooh, he's running. He's running.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bears nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. First down, a run with Cohen. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 48 yards on the ground.
Giants.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Bears nothing.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Golden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Giants 14, Bears nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Bears 7. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get... And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Giants 21, Bears 14. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Valentine to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Jones throwing on third and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Catch made by Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Number 26, 6,
Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.